far left-wing activists in Hollywood are turning on her, and Disney has canceled all of Rachel Zegler's appearances on their media platforms. Kind of tough.
Disney thought it had another billion-dollar hit on its hands. A bold reimagining of Snow White, starring rising star Rachel Zegler. A chance to bring a timeless fairy tale into the modern age. But instead, it's turning into one of the biggest controversies Disney's faced in years. Before the movie has even hit theaters, fan backlash is spiraling out of control. Production troubles, social media meltdowns, and rumors of behind-the-scenes tension have put the entire project under a dark cloud. So what went wrong? And why is Snow White turning into a cautionary tale instead of a crowning achievement? Let's dive in.
Resolution in sight for the Walt Disney Company when it comes to Snow White 2025 at the box office. This is exactly why Bob Iger, the Disney CEO, is in pure panic mode over not just the Rachel Zegler backlash, but the entire backlash surrounding this movie in general.
At first, Disney's live-action remakes were unstoppable. The Jungle Book, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, all huge hits. Audiences loved seeing childhood classics updated with modern effects and big-name stars. But cracks started to show. The Lion King remake was called soulless. Mulan disappointed fans by cutting beloved characters and adding political controversy. By the time Snow White was announced, fans were already wary. Remakes weren't automatically beloved anymore. They had to prove themselves. And that's where Disney made its first mistake. Rachel Zegler is incredibly talented, no doubt about it. She earned critical praise for West Side Story and seemed like a fresh, exciting face for Disney's next generation of heroes. But when she started doing interviews, things got complicated. Zegler criticized the original Snow White, calling it weird that Snow White dreams about true love and suggesting the new version would be all about leadership and self-sufficiency. While those are great qualities, many lifelong Disney fans felt betrayed. They didn't want the original values erased. They wanted them honored, maybe updated but not rejected. And this wasn't just a handful of haters. It was a growing movement. And then the backlash exploded. On YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter, fans made their voices loud and clear. Clips of Zegler's interviews went viral, with people mocking her for hating the original movie she was starring in. Memes flooded social media, showing Snow White refusing Prince Charming's kiss. Popular creators made videos questioning whether Disney even understood its own legacy anymore. Hashtags like #NotMySnowWhite started trending. Suddenly, the movie wasn't a fun reimagining. It was a symbol of Disney losing touch with its audience. And the chaos wasn't just online. Snow White was quietly delayed from 2024 to 2025. Industry insiders started whispering about heavy reshoots. Test screenings reportedly didn't go well, with some calling the movie confused and disjointed. While Disney hasn't officially confirmed those problems, the signs were clear. When a project is reshot multiple times, it usually means trouble. And Rachel Zegler's next moves didn't help. Instead of calming the storm, Zegler leaned into it. She defended the film passionately, maybe too passionately. She posted an image of herself in an empty theater, hinting at loneliness and resilience. It was meant to be inspiring. Instead, critics flooded her comments. Maybe the theater's empty because nobody wants to see this movie. Her every post became a new battlefield. Rather than shifting the conversation back to excitement about the film, the focus stayed squarely on the controversy, and the pressure mounted. Behind the scenes, the stress must have been enormous. Zegler went from rising star to controversy magnet almost overnight.
Inexplicably continued to post herself in an empty theater for her own movie. She's literally the only person there. And do you not understand how humiliating this is?
Every word, every photo, every facial expression was analyzed and criticized. Some unconfirmed rumors suggested tensions on set between cast members. One viral theory even floated the idea that a veteran actor challenged how the public backlash was being handled. Again, no solid proof. But even the mere existence of those rumors highlights just how fragile the project's reputation has become in the eyes of audiences. What was once a sure thing is now surrounded by uncertainty and skepticism. Disney, once an undisputed titan of the entertainment world, now faces an uphill battle to win back the trust and loyalty of its most dedicated fans. This isn't just a minor setback, it's a wake-up call to the entire entertainment industry about the dangers of chasing trends at the expense of what made a story great in the first place. Meanwhile, another film, the Minecraft movie, showed Disney exactly what fans still want and expect from beloved franchises. The movie was a huge success, but its secret wasn't a groundbreaking new take on the source material or a flashy gimmick. No, its success was rooted in simplicity. It told a straightforward story, true to the spirit of the original game. There were no heavy-handed messages, no attempts to rewrite the cherished lore. It didn't try to be something it wasn't. It stayed faithful to its roots, and as a result, it resonated with fans who appreciated the authenticity. This proved an important lesson for the industry. Audiences are not inherently opposed to modern updates or fresh takes. What they are opposed to is the loss of what made them fall in love with the original in the first place. The Minecraft movie was a testament to the fact that as long as the heart of the original material remains intact, a new vision can still thrive. And this is where Snow White, Disney's most recent attempt at a live-action remake, stumbled badly. It tried to modernize the classic fairy tale, but in doing so, it lost something essential. In trying to update and innovate, it failed to understand the core values that made Snow White timeless: hope, love, kindness, and magic. It didn't just fail to capture the essence of Snow White, it altered it in ways that felt disjointed and unrecognizable to fans who had cherished the original for generations.
Don't need your business. You know what? Maybe Disney does. Maybe you're a tool, you're a pawn in this film. You didn't write it, you didn't direct it, you have nothing to do with the creation of Snow White. Right. You should shut up and do the job.
No one on the right side of America can stand the star of this movie.
Now, Disney is faced with a brutal choice. Do they double down on their strategy of modern reimaginings, even if it means alienating the very fans who made their classics iconic? Or do they take a step back, reevaluate their approach, and return to what made their original stories so beloved in the first place? The challenge isn't just about making a quick profit anymore. It's about earning back the goodwill and respect of their audience, something far more valuable than any financial gain in the short term. Because one thing is certain, nostalgia, while powerful, isn't bulletproof. Sure, audiences will show up to see their favorite stories reimagined, but they will only stick around if they feel that the magic, the soul of the original, has been preserved. If that connection is broken, no amount of flashy visuals or modernized plots will keep them coming back. The Snow White remake, intended as a celebration of Disney's storied legacy, instead turned into a cautionary tale. It became a warning to the entire industry about the risks of trying to overhaul classics without understanding what made them special in the first place. For Disney, it's a moment of reckoning, a realization that no amount of technology, no matter how advanced, can replace the heart of a story. This brings us to a larger question. Can you truly update a timeless classic, or is it better to leave it as it is? The story of Snow White teaches us a fundamental truth. You can dress up a fairy tale all you want, add all the modern touches you can think of, but if you lose the soul of the story, no amount of magic can bring it back to life. And right now, it seems like Disney has lost sight of that truth. So what do you think? Is Disney making the right call in updating these iconic stories, or is it time for them to stop messing with the classics? Should they focus on creating new stories that resonate with modern audiences, or is there still room for the magic of timeless tales like Snow White?
Hello, Disney. You're going to have to redo your film again because this woman is a pig and you fired Gina Carano for far less than this nonsense.
I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop them in the comments below. Let's have a conversation about the future of storytelling in the world of reboots and remakes. It's clear the industry is at a crossroads, and how we respond could shape the stories we see for years to come. What do you think? Is Disney making the right call updating these stories? Or is it time to stop messing with the classics? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to see where you stand.